So, I've been looking or wanting a job for a long time. I have applied in many places in Florida, and no one seems to call me back. I'm trying to get a dishwasher job. And so I would see this place right here. I can't even get a dishwasher job. What kind of world? The guy at IHOP, he was like, okay, well, I guess he found somebody else. You know what I mean? You can't even get a job at IHOP? What kind of world am I living in? So, anyways, right here is a restaurant, and we're gonna go check it out, see what it's about. I was thinking, hey, maybe there's a job over here, but look at this place. This place, nobody's here. It's like the boat isn't here, so they're not here. I don't know what's going on. There's a little music place. You can do your little music, I guess, for the special guests. Here's the outside of nothing's going on. Just nothing at all. I mean, I guess there's no people to. There's me in the window. Yeah, nothing's going on. It's just a dock. There's a really nice.
I said, don't worry about Johnny over there.
I guess there might actually be a worker somewhere. Wow, someone does work here. It's amazing all the things that happen. Hey. So that is Mama's fofo. I don't know if he likes to eat like dead fish or fish that hasn't been cooked. I don't think that's very healthy for you, but hey, some of you like the fofo. And let's see how much it costs us to get on the cruise ship. No, it's not a cruise ship. You just get a dinner at the Dine and Cruise. Maybe you get a cruise. I don't know. There's a website. You can look it up. So I guess maybe you can cruise on that ship. You just come right over here. Now, I don't know. The fofo place looks way more cooler than this place. This place right here isn't so cool. It looks like they need some reconstruction on the window. I mean, that reminds me of a. Maybe that's just in the restroom part. So, it looks like they're still alive. There's people alive. There's cameras watching me. I'm watching them. Something going on here. People who get on the little cruise ship and go down the street, I guess they enjoy such things. Hey, cruise lady, there's somebody in there. Can you believe it? So, anyways, I guess since you're poor like me, maybe, and you don't have 25 bucks, which that's pretty cheap. I guess you can just walk around everywhere, you know. That's about all I can do. Hey, look, and there's my old home again. Woo, 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 woo. I'm thinking about going to go live on the streets because I can't find a job, and I'm good until October, and then it's against the law to sleep on the streets. But you know, there's my old home. Hey, bridge. So, I guess we just keep on walking. A sign still telling me that the cruise place is over there. So, I guess this is a driveway for people. Looks like there's a dock over there. There's a little place to walk through. Maybe we'll just cut through the... Oh, there's life here somewhere. I don't know if that guy owns a boat. He could just be a homeless guy because he has a backpack. Normally, you're a drug dealer or you're homeless with a backpack. And so now, if you fall asleep, you get thrown in prison because they want to force you to go to shelters where they act like they're in prison. So no matter what, you're going to prison. each other way you see it, you're still going to be in prison, because those people in those homeless shelters are just like prison guards, and they're horrible people. I never met such worse people in my life, except for the homeless people who steal from the homeless. That's pretty bad too. But right here we got a nice little dock. These people could just live in their boats. There's a guy who probably wants to live in his boat, or sometimes do. But that'd be nice, you know. You just buy a boat and live on the sea. That would be really nice. And it looks like that this up here is a block. You can't get into it. Oh, and by the way, don't ever go to Halifax Hospital down here. They call it Halifax. They try to kill you. They're very rude, very inconsiderate. I have met the rudest people here in Florida. There's a lot of bikes. I don't know why. Power outage. South Dock Tuesday. Alright, well, thanks for noticing that there's a power outage. I do not know where all these bikers come from. I guess they got money to just lock up their bikes there. And, that's their lifestyle. You know, these e-bikes, they're just gonna run you over these days. It's like there's an e-bike everywhere you go. It's like those scooters that you find on the ground. People are just taking off and trying to hit you all the time. Oh, but look, I just found something a little bit more interesting, because we already did the docks, and that would be this over here. Hey, you gotta admit, I am a lot more whatchamacallit than the Cuban guy. What's that Cuban guy's name? I don't know. His name's Southern Life something. But anyways, so we walk over here and we see what's going on now. Actually, he can talk a lot. I actually think he might be better at talking than me. But let's just keep on. Let's pretend like someone's watching me, because I've been producing videos for a whole year. And you ever think it's kind of... Well, at one time I wanted to be like this famous YouTuber. And then God, he hit me upside the head and wouldn't let me do it. So I had to give it all up. And so now I'm trying to be like this Christian YouTuber, and people don't want to listen to you, because, you know. And then you got, you know, these Christians with the mega churches and stuff like that, and it's like, they're not really preaching repentance, or, you know, how you're supposed to live for God like Paul did. They're just how to live your best life. Oh, you're gonna get rich and live in a mansion like me, yeah. No, that wasn't the gospel. I'm pretty sure the gospel was about everyone got killed except for one of them, and that was John. And that's because they tried to boil him in water and he wouldn't boil. But this is a nice little walk, and we got some really old looking table. JV was once here. He was very proud of himself. He says don't feed people, the wild critters or something. And then we got another table right here. Now, if you're homeless, you can't live here. It seems like, hey, this would be a perfect place for a homeless person to live. But, you know, if we give everyone a homeless place to live, oh no, we can't do that. We just leave them on the streets. So when they try to kill us all, and they're living underneath ground and buying these nuclear things for themselves, so right here is a beach. This is a beach. Hey, look, guys, this is my home. Woo, 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 woo. Gotta love my home. All right, I'm not living there right now, but I've been thinking about living there. If maybe I can move a rock, a whole bunch of rocks, like away from where the cops could get me over here, maybe then, you know, it's really sad though. Let's say if I was gonna hide, do you know that they actually come looking for you with flashlights? And so, like, okay, they don't want you sleeping on the sidewalks and nothing like that. And all this property, I call it God's, and I just think that they're trying to charge, and it's really, they're breaking the law by charging you, if you ask me. But yeah, they're charging you for God's, but I think God's gonna like burn down the world one day and then build a new one, and he's gonna rule on it. That would be nice. Really, I'm trying to still understand that whole end of the world thing, so let me not talk too much about it. Let me keep on walking. See, I just throw in a little bit of Jesus, but my critics, I have one once or twice. I have the greatest fans in the world, and then they just appear. But that's good because like I gotta stay humble. I don't want people to think, hey, man, this guy, he's pretty good. Actually, I've gotten really kind of lame and boring. That's because I don't live on the streets no more. You know, people like. They like the drama. They like to say, "Oh, this guy's suffering." You know, walk past me and wave and honk their horn and scream at me in cars and do ridiculous things like that. You know, but no one's really paying attention to me. This one guy one time was like, "Hey, bottles," and I thought this dude was one of the grown-ups I knew, but he was actually just a little kid. And I was like, I got him my number thinking this was a grown-up. This dude, he's kind of looking old for his age. I mean, he's hard rocking it already, throwing away his life. It's really sad, but that's when a lot of people start. They start by throwing away their life when they're young. Those are normally the addicts, and then when they turn 40 or so, then they have all these problems. And you know, I just barely got away from doing bad things because I had a bad temptation around me and were caught up in, you know, went from hardly doing nothing to like I'm all, you know, the devil like really had me fooled. But I could like sleep right here, right? And I bet you a cop would come here at nighttime. It looks like, hey, this would be the greatest place in the world to sleep at night. It's a place away from the cops. They probably got tire tracks right here just so the cops could catch you. Yeah, that's why they don't want homeless here, because they always leave their trash around everywhere they go. And don't get me wrong, could be an ordinary person. They're just as nasty and gross as them sometimes. Yeah, a lot of trash. It looks like someone even had an idea of they already lived here before. Looks like they were sleeping right there on the rocks. See that? They're just hanging out, having a good old time, living the best of their life. So, hey, someone done stole my ideal, but it doesn't really look like tire tracks has been back here very long. See, you can't just make videos on people driving around, and you gotta stop and you gotta walk around and see the beautiful scenery and see what's going on. You know, I don't want to be no famous YouTuber. No, not at all. It'd be nice to get $1 or $2 from watching these stupid commercials I disagree with that are. I really can't stand the one with the Mormons on it. Hey, what of Jesus Christ? Yeah, you're a false prophet. You're not really like. I'm not trying to hear this right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, I need to preach to you. Don't try to come over here. And then they got this thing, well, you stay in the cult for like 4 years and then you get to get out of it. So, like, they think you could earn your way into heaven, but you can't. Oh, look, it's my home. Whoop, 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 whoop. If you'd just like to see me, one day you might see me up there. You never know. So, I guess this is the end of it all. We have free enter contact main office. I guess we could go ahead and look over here and see what's going on. Looks like they're just piling up trash, and they'll probably move some rich person over here, and then you can't come on the property. I'm probably not allowed on this property already, but let me just keep on walking. I was gonna put up, but oh, I think that's the end of the trail right there. Let's see what's going on with this trash. So let's see what kind of trash they got. Y'all know me, I used to dig in these trash things, and I would do short videos instead of doing long videos. So I never got my watch hours. I was just sitting there making shorts all the time. It's really easier to make shorts to gain people than it is, but then you like only got like 2 or 3 followers. You get 1,000 people and then only 2 people or 1 person's watching you. So I guess this is their way of cleaning up the beach, I guess. I don't know. Nothing good in there to take, you know. Y'all like to trash dig and stuff, so now I can use that as a hashtag. Looks like there's a hidden row right here I can go into. Ah. It leads up to my home. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, guys. Everyone should have to live homeless once, right? At least go camping. The world's trying to suck me back into homelessness. But as you see, I'm alone. I'm not with people. Most people just use me. If you see people in my videos when I was homeless, they're all just using me for money. And now when they talk to me, they just want something from me. You know, the conversation turns into, I want some flour or something like that. I don't even do that anymore. Why are you gonna ask me? I'm sitting here broke, trying to live in a home, and they're over here asking me for stuff. You probably can make more money than I can. You know, back in the day when you were out there with them and you were living homeless with them and stuff, it was good because like you like went to go look for some money and then they went to go look for money. But now it's like, hey man, you're asking me for money, and then sometimes you be the only one with money. Oh, they love to take that from me. So I think right here I came up with somebody. Man, he got a dog. I don't want to go over there. So I don't want to go over there because he has a dog. His dog might bite me. So I'm gonna have to go all the way up where I came from. I'm trapped. No. Aha. I found my way through. You would never think I could. But I did. Oops, I'm at somebody's house now. That's how it ends up in Florida. At first you're all good. You're just walking. It's a normal day. All of a sudden there's a house right in the way. Alright. Another beautiful day in Florida.